And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Wait, that line 20. 57.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. 57's the mic. Rock 57. Crunch time, defense.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And got his man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
We had an idea that they might come out and challenge this secondary, but I don't know if we thought it'd be right out of the gate on the very first play of the game. But they did so successfully, they've got to feel good about how things have started.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Wait, that 380.
Get there. 24 is the mic. I got you. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. Get this.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
At the 25-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And it's second down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, check it.
Throwing again. Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Good. Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Packers nothing.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Power his way up near the 25. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Slam. He's 50. Hey, he's like over here.
Out of the shotgun is Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He was
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
It looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll go with Jones. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Hey, check. Hey, 20. Hey, check it.
Check. Rip. Check.
On 1st down, Brady. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. He's going to have the first down past the 20 as he'll take this up to the 22-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
Brought down at the 26.
Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
It's now 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Buccaneers 7, Packers 0.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
He was brought down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On the counter, here's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 45 from out. 45 from out. Check back 45. Check back 45. Number 50. Hey, you block over here.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at the 45.
26 months. I'm scared.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Rolling to his right. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
45 from out. 45 from out. Yeah, let's get sandwich. Hey, check 26. Check right 45. Check right 45. Hey.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st down, Packers.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted.
It's okay.
Picked up by Jones. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
They want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
No, 66.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He's got Evans. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
At the 44-yard line.
Hey, 66.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Preston Smith in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. That throw by Brady incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. On the return is Irvin. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now Jones. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
Jones, the ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On play action, it's Rodgers. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards that time.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Rodgers now on first down. It's caught right around the 6. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. That little setback there on first down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes, because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process. They need a touchdown and a conversion to tie this game. What play calls does he have on that sheet?
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. They were able to push him backwards on first down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10. At their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. The throw there by Brady intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again, Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Kevin King with a pick. And into the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score, Packers 14, Buccaneers 7. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa. Throwing again. Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Throwing on first down is Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Set him back 5.
Wait, 20. Let's make me 3 land now. Let's make these babies cry all the way back. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Check. 3 land now.
Brady to throw again. This is caught by Antonio Brown. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there.
Time to go to run. Let's go.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
26, 66. 26 Mike, 26 Mike.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense. And here we go. Undercrush.
So that'll back him up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
26 months. No chance. Swing. 50. Back it. Reload.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
The carry.
It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Get ready. Let's 57's right. Right here.
Now Brady. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Touchdown.
Rob Gronkowski there to make the grab. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The kick is good.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
At the 37-yard line. A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Packers.
Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the 2nd half. 1st and 10. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, Jones. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Rodgers to throw. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Now Rodgers. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. JPP cruising in for the sack that time.
It's 2nd down.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To throw is Rodgers. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs.
Single. 26 Mike. Watch the run. Switch. 26 Mike. Me and you all day. I'm coming after you. Check your hot read. Hey,
Brady to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander.
By the Packers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Rodgers' pass intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And look at this. They're going to try an onside kick to begin overtime. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So that one will be accepted. Rodgers now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
Final score in overtime.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things.